Hey, everybody, welcome to Let's Just Saints Discord, your one and only pre-show to Laughing Scoundrel podcast. Every Friday, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Jables. With me, as always, Rimshee and Sir is watching.
Good evening, everyone.
I have a weekend.
Nice.
Actually, I gotta go to the local store to replace my work backpack.
Joy.
I mean, it's lasted me, 3 or 4 years? And the only thing that's going wrong is that the zipper is starting to fail. And it's not like I can just restitch it because it's the plastic zipper coming undone from the fabric. But it lasted me like 3 or 4 years. And most of the zippers would be like, whatever, it just happens to be the big main pouch.
Good evening, Dina. Thanks for the subscription. 13 months now.
Nice.
Yeah, the zipper on my jacket is starting to be a bit of a problem. Like it sticks and like doesn't want to zip up at times.
Ooh, WD-40.
Graphite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking
that too.
Graphite's probably gonna be better.
It's an old leather jacket. In fact, I'm pretty sure this jacket is older than I am.
Graphite is like the metal lubricant.
It's a dry lubricant. It's not a metal lubricant.
Technically, it's metal, isn't it?
Graphite
Graphite's
is
a form of
carbon.
carbon.
Carbon is not a metal.
I don't know my elements. Get fucked.
No.
No, like for like metal and shit, like if we're talking like more like liquid lubricants, like white lithium is one of the more common ones.
Yeah, lithium grease. That's a metal.
Yeah, lithium's metal. It's an alkali.
Yep.
Reacts very poorly with water, at least in its natural form.
Francium's fun in water.
Yeah, it's like as you go up the scale with the alkalis, it just gets more and more catastrophic. It's like lithium, it's like, oh, the lithium will catch on fire. It's like the sodium, that'll catch on fire and have a nice pop. Potassium just explodes.
Calcium's an interesting one. That isn't that one that's. Oh no, I'm thinking potassium. I think.
Yeah, I was going to say calcium's an alkaline metal.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh shit! Forgot to do the background noise. There we go.
What are you calling children cats?
Obviously, she's talking to Dina and herself.
Yeah, because clearly we're
and probably Jables.
I figured out the problem. Okay.
Well,
Discord updated and turned on like the noise suppression thing, so it's reading my drops as background noise.
Oh.
But only part of the drops as background noise, so I figured it out,
guys. And here I thought we might be rid of it for a weekend.
Yeah. Too bad I thought of a thing.
Yeah.
So, I am the king of context. And that's all I'm going to say. You'll get the context during Laughing Scoundrel.
So, like, who gives a shit who's the oldest one here? Like, as if that's anything to be proud of at this point. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm this many years closer to dying than you are. Okay.
Our demographic should be 18 to 25.
Pretty sure most of the people that watch this are in their 30s.
Yeah, that's fair. The exception,
They're in
well,
their
Skulls.
30s or younger.
I was going to say Skull is pretty much like one of the only exceptions of our regular audience.
yeah. Because Crab's 30 now, right?
Yeah, I was honestly surprised that we're the same age.
Oh.
I mean, he looks worse than me, but...
That wasn't nature, Dina. That was God.
Cats, how old are you anyway? You're what, 31? 30?
Who?
Cats.
I don't know. She acts 50.
Okay.
She's probably like 16 and has been lying to us all this whole time.
That'd be fucked up. Because I've asked to see her titties way too many times.
I would peg Cats and, like, you know, hopefully she doesn't kill me, but I'd peg Cats like maybe late 30s? Early 40s at most.
Yeah, she's got that brown skin that keeps them young for a while.
She's almost 40 and she's still not married? For shame, Cat.
Fucking, you heard what Rimshee said. Kill him.
Yeah. Dina, yes, I asked to see everyone's titties, but if Katz was secretly 16, that would be bad. I don't ask to see 16-year-old titties.
They gotta be 17. He has standards.
Yeah.
And for legal reasons.
And for,
They have to be-
for legal reasons, that's
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, they have to be 18 minus 1 day at least, at the most.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
God, I love that we have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's making a. It becomes a layered joke at that point. Yeah.
Basically, if I can't view it legally on a pornographic site, then
Yeah, it's
No, we don't talk about Jabel's Christ here, Dina.
Oh, that reminds me, my avatar is that.
Isn't that more like Jabel's Moses, though? Because you got the fucking tablet.
No.
Who knows what the hell's going on in anyone's mind?
Everybody had tablets back then. Doesn't matter.
Tablets kind of fell out of style, and yet they're still very much in style.
Yeah.
I don't get
You
it.
just
Well,
just digitized the
definitions
tablet.
changed with time.
Yeah, no one talks about no one talks about how cool their new tablet is. It's always, yeah, I'm using my tablet, blah blah blah. And then they're always talking about, oh, my laptop or my desktop or my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So 33, you're not that old.
I do like those 2-in-1s, the laptops that are also tablets that you just sort of fold over.
Yeah, those are nice. Those were like the thing for a while, and now they're kind of just not.
Yeah, I had one for quite a while, till I just poured water on it because I was tired of internet shit. And I needed to force myself to use the desktop. I was too dependent on it.
Hey, you're only like a year older than Rimshee, Cats.
No, Rimshee's like 35.
How old?
35, 36?
I'm somewhere in there.
34, maybe?
I'm somewhere. I'm somewhere in the range of 30 to 35. I'm not sure. Ask my wife.
Who's counting?
Sweetheart, how old am
Well-
I? Apparently, I will be 33 this year,
Oh, okay.
according to my wife,
Thought
which
you
is
were
probably
older.
more accurate than any number I could actually give you.
Also, Cat's Rimshee can't be forever 21. He's not dead.
No, here's the
Forever
reality. Men stop growing up at a certain point, and we just get bigger toys.
Yeah, all men are just children with money.
And all married men are just constrained children with money.
Yeah.
I don't remember being a child anymore. I got really, really bitter in high school.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You can be a bitter child, but you still have fun doing dumb shit like this. Nobody should be doing this.
No one should be doing this. The fact that I humor you fuckers is a testament to my own generosity.
You enjoy yourself.
Yeah. You're having fun.
Nothing wrong with a bit of mild debauchery.
It's not mild.
So,
As far as Twitch knows, anyway.
you want to talk about some
I
weird
don't
shit?
want to do anything. I want to go fill up my growlers with root beer and spend time with my... No, I can't continue that sentence.
Yeah, you want to talk about some weird shit, sir? The one I just posted in the live show?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually was interested in that.
Yeah.
Well, before that, we should probably cover some Discord news.
What is the Discord news?
I am going to I'm gonna go ahead and go to the most recent thing in news articles.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Discord's updating their shit.
Oh shit, Ward's in the chat. Hey, buddy. Haven't talked to you in forever.
Ward, get in here.
Please?
Yeah, fucking
Pretty please? Yeah,
Ward!
yeah, they're just updating their look.
Yeah, they're getting...
Hey, there he
this
is!
fucking text right here is shit. Fuck them for this.
I understand.
But if you see different a different logo on Discord, don't be surprised.
Yeah, that's all. It's just a different logo. I'm not gonna be... Whatever, let them do what they're gonna do. Somebody...
that
I already saw people recommend that they
nice.
go full caps. But hey, Ward.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
It's going
Ward!
alright. Long time no talk.
It's been way too long.
Oh, I know, guys. I know. So many twists and turns in my life, guys. It's been fucking nuts. James will catch up with you off air at some point with it all. But yeah, life's been manic. It's been weird, but good.
I think we can all feel that to a certain extent.
Absolutely. I think you're probably right there.
You gonna be hanging out
Yeah.
more often?
That's the plan. Yeah. I've got another month to get through some uni shit, and then yes, I'll be hanging out a bit more often.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm a regular co-host with Nick now, so I'm not going to be available after this show. But
At some point over the weekend.
yeah, sounds good, man.
Just start
Oh,
flipping
nice.
off Jables every chance you get. Head over to Nick's show and start flipping off Jables.
Yep.
So basically, go back to what I used to do before.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just reinstate the status quo.
Yeah, why not?
There's a reason it's the status quo.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this.
you happen to come in on some pretty disgusting news, Ward.
Yeah, I found some like a lot of horrifying news, and I'm like, Halloween's so far away. Why is all this happening now?
It's those damn Democrats, right?
Oh, Skull, you're here
No
just
politics,
in
Ward.
time.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Sorry, I forgot. I said that tongue in cheek, of course.
Skull's a horror fan. He should like this. You getting it up on screen, Rimshee?
Yeah, go ahead and start reading.
Coming to us from 2fab.com. Texas woman woken by fans spraying blood around her bedroom from decomposing neighbor upstairs.
Yep.
She thought it was
Fucking terrible.
rainwater. A sleeping Texas woman was woken by what she thought was rainwater and found herself in a living nightmare. The liquid dripping on Anna Cardenas' face was actually blood being splattered all over her bedroom by the spinning ceiling fan above. Switching on the light at 4 a.m., she found her walls, her bed, her furniture, her body, and even her hair soaked in blood. It grossed me out. I was in shock. I thought, this isn't real. This is a dream. Wake up, she told KTSM. This is some straight up Hellraiser shit, man.
Man,
That
and I
is
missed
totally a fair reaction.
I missed a really good opportunity to get a clip of the beginning of Raining Blood for my soundboard. God damn it.
I called maintenance and they said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Blood is falling on me!"
And maintenance they going, and what kind of meth have you been taking today, madam?
Gruesome pictures from the scene show the blood pooling on the clothes lying on her bed. Cardenas discovered that her upstairs neighbor, a man between 50 and 70, had died about a week ago on the exact spot above her ceiling fan and had begun to decompose. The firefighters knocked down his door and the body was laying exactly where my fan is underneath, she told the station. He had carpet, but the blood seeped through to my ceiling. They took the fan down and a pool of blood came down.
God damn.
But the nightmare was only beginning. She says the apartment management company, Celio Vista, are offering zero compensation.
That's bullshit.
But why would they?
I told them my bed is covered in blood and they told me they're sorry, but the insurance won't pay it. While the apartment was disinfected and the ceiling removed, KTSM reported a foul smell still lingered and it was full of flies.
Yeah, but
that's kind of what happens when you have a week-old corpse soaking into the top of your fucking living space.
Yeah, but they could give her like a month or two off of rent instead of having insurance pay for it, so at least she can use her own money instead of paying rent. Like, that'd be compensation.
Cardenas was forced to move out to a hotel and is continuing to look for an apartment within her budget and has received zero compensation from the company. She said she did not have renter's insurance since it was not required.
Yeah.
That was kind of a mistake on your part, dear, but...
Yeah.
She said she was so traumatized by the incident she can't eat or sleep. She also wants a medical exam to ensure she doesn't have an infection.
I don't
It
blame
was-
her.
That's fair enough. I'd do the same thing. I've got to be honest, just in case.
Yeah.
It was like, if you ever find yourself covered in blood, get tested.
Immediately.
For everything. Get tested for absolutely everything.
Yeah,
The
first
Ubuntu
step.
virus. Get tested for that.
The first step. Get yourself tested psychologically by asking somebody else, is this actually blood? Second step, get all of the disease tests.
Yeah.
No, that's the third step. The second step is throw out all of your drugs.
Yeah.
Because
Assuming
It was
you have
awful. An awful impact, she said. Attempts by 2Fab to contact the company by phone were unsuccessful. A GoFundMe to help her in the meantime has raised more than $2,300. An unfortunate death occurred in the apartment above mine, which resulted in me being forced from my home with nowhere to go, she wrote. The apartments are not providing assistance with an alternate housing situation. They even refuse to accept or return any of my calls. The ceiling was destroyed, and I have been forced to throw away all items covered in bodily fluids due to the incident. This requested GoFundMe assistance will help me temporarily shelter and replace my clothing and belongings that were contaminated. Any assistance is appreciated in this time of need.
By the way, she set the goal at $5,000. She's raised over $10,000 now, so she's good.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So
if you want to donate, let me know. I'll send you the link to the GoFundMe.
No, so all we need to do is set up a GoFundMe, come up with a really cool story, and I'll get $10,000.
God damn it, Skull.
People do that all the time.
Turns out this is how she gets AIDS.
Yeah.
That's why we were saying get tested. You don't fuck around with blood, man.
And technically, this is how she gets HIV. AIDS comes as a result of having HIV unmaintained for too long. What?
No.
How do you spell HIV, dear? I've called it HIV most of my life.
Yeah, it's the HIV.
It's the HIV.
The HIV, man. Yeah. Well,
not as much of a problem as it used to be, though. Surprisingly.
No, good news. But if your doctor tells you, if your doctor tells you you have the HIV, it's pissing her off now.
Yeah,
but
AIDS comes about when HIV actually activates. Because you can get the virus and it can lie dormant for years, sometimes even decades.
Yeah.
But if your doctor tells you you've got the HIV, go ahead and get a second test done and verify that you got the HIV, but don't ignore it. I have a friend who ignored it, and now she has to deal with so much stupid shit. Like, she had to have part of her lung removed as a result of lesions.
Oof. That's always fun.
Hell, if I remember right, she had to have a whole lung, either, I think, replaced? I don't remember for sure.
I don't think you can transplant lungs.
Uh-huh. You can.
Yeah, you can.
I think right now the only thing you can't transplant is the brain, and that may not even be true for long.
Which is an interesting thought. When's my android body coming?
Oh, wait, hold on. Not that article. Sorry, guys. I wanna... Yeah, this is the next article I want to cover. Just saying. So.
Skull. I love this article. I figured as much.
Yeah.
I've not seen this before.
But we're going to be sticking on the trend of horror.
Who's reading it?
Ward, it's your first time back. You want to take a shot at it?
For this. Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it.
I'll do this. Cult horror movie Faces of Death getting 21st century reimagining via Legendary.
Okay. Quick question. How do you reimagine Faces of Death? Because there were real deaths in that.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I'm sure we'll have to find out.
Is it just better footage? Do they just compile live leak?
Or are we gonna get new deaths?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry, I was reading ahead.
Iceman Alien Daniel Goldhay, with the team behind the 2018 psychological thriller Cam, will write and direct a take on the 1978 faux documentary. Legendary Entertainment, currently basking in the box office glow of hit Godzilla vs. Kong, has picked up the rights to the title with the goal of launching a new horror franchise. Isa Matzai and Daniel Goldhaber, the team behind the 2018 psychological thriller Cam, will write and direct, respectively. Producing will be Susan Montford and Don Murphy of Angry Films, who are behind Legendary's fast-tracked multi-platform Buck Rogers reboot, are producing.
Wait, what?
Corey-
They're
Yeah.
rebooting Buck Rogers?
Apparently so.
Dude, they're rebooting all sorts of shit right now.
It's the reboot of the reboots era.
Yeah, but this is saying that Faces of Death was a faux documentary.
That's an
apparently so.
interesting way to describe that.
Seemed pretty real to me.
But yeah, that's allegedly. Corey Kaplan will co-produce, while Rick Benatar, I wonder if there's any relation to Pat Benatar, of BT Production will exec produce. John Barrett, the producer of the original movies, will also work on a new iteration.
Okay,
Oh.
I like it when they bring back original people for reboots because as long as
It's like
because other than that, it's
do the Evil Dead remake.
yeah. He made the movie he wanted to originally make. That's what it was, and yeah. As long as studios don't fuck with it too much, then it's generally pretty good when the original people are involved.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it could go one or two ways. It depends on how much pressure they get put on them from the people up top with the money. You know, like you said, the studio and those people. The original movie, released in 1978, had the conceit of a pathologist exploring gruesome ways to die via footage purportedly culled from around the world. In reality, most of the death scenes were staged, but no matter, the movie had its producer's desired effect. Outrage, revulsion, banning, although not in 52 countries as hyped by the film's filmmakers.
Yeah, so most of the death scenes were staged. Okay, so 51%.
It's kind of like
50.1.
most of the violence in Cannibal Holocaust is fake. They did butcher that turtle though.
Yeah.
That was real.
So it was a money-making hit which spawned sequels and imitators. It was written and directed by John Alan Schwartz, who used multiple pseudonyms for several crew jobs on the flick. So it created outrage, revulsion, and banning.
Yeah.
A little bit like the Saints, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, we've caused outrage, we've caused revulsion. I don't think we've been banned yet.
Revulsion? No. I've been suspended from Twitter a few times.
We've caused outrage.
Yeah, I've
We've
pissed
got
off a
outrage.
lot of people, especially in Flat Earth servers.
Yeah. To be fair, I think Addy gets kicked off Twitter more often than Jables does.
Yeah, for
Jable-
sure.
Jable-
That's not,
It's not
fair.
exactly-
Addy gets kicked off Twitter every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But Trey, it's not exactly hard to piss off the flat earthers.
Oh, to the extent that I've pissed them off? Yeah, it's a long game that I played.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing. I took tips from you.
Jables has fucking war stories.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, I've heard a lot of them. Like I said, the first movie was released theatrically, but it was really in the 1980s when it hit the home video market via VHS that its cult status spread in copies that were surreptitiously rented, passed around, and worn down from being rewatched. MPI, an Illinois-based company, has kept the original films in circulation for the past 30 years. The new plot revolves around a female moderator of a YouTube-like website whose job it is to weed out offensive and violent content, and who herself is recovering from a serious trauma. Who stumbles across a group that is recreating the murders from the original film. But in the story prime for the digital age of online misinformation, the question is, are the murders real or fake? Matsai has some experience with the seedier side of the internet. She was previously a cam girl. Yeah. I know lots of girls who've been cam girls.
Yeah.
An experience she chronicled in her memoir, which served as fodder for Cam, a Blumhouse production that was released on Netflix. Matsai and Goldhaber also worked on Quibi horror anthology 50 States of Fright. By the way, cam girls, you are awesome. Sex workers work. Just saying.
Yeah, no, nobody here disagrees with it. Make it more legal.
More
whatever,
freedom,
blah,
less
blah, blah.
regulation, motherfucker.
Yeah, less regulation, but still some regulation.
Yeah, not none.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Word.
regulated enough that you keep the performers safe.
I wanted to be very clear on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I chose my words specifically. Less regulation is not no regulation.
Yes, I wanted to highlight that though, in case anybody decides to take that out of context and try to twist your words.
No one
Well,
cares
literally,
about me.
They've got
I
a
care
remake
about
of
you.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming out.
Ooh.
Again.
Titled Texas Chainsaw Begins, and it's in post-production.
I think I'll
damn it.
continue to play Titanfall 2, and I'll go ahead and play some Subnautica Below Zero, since that just came out.
Man, I have been loving that they've like all the movies that are supposed to be going in theaters are just being released on HBO Max. I've been loving it so far. Because it's hard for me to get to a theater and justify the cost of like taking an Uber, going there, paying the ticket price, getting snacks. Theaters are far enough away from me that I'm going to have to get dinner too. All of that adds up so that I'm paying over $50 just for me to go to a theater. And then it's just on HBO Max. Just fucking watch it at home.
I will say, I have missed going to the cinema to see certain films, but it wasn't so much just to watch a movie, it was the experience. But
yeah.
now, it's this whole kind, it's almost ritualistic where you get to the friends, you go to the movies, you buy some overpriced popcorn, some overpriced sweets.
But that's the trick, getting together with your friends. Sometimes I just want to go see a movie and none of my friends want to see it.
I've done that to the movies before as well. I've literally went and bought a ticket to a movie and just sat there and watched it.
No, I used to go to the theater by myself when theaters were close to me, but now they're far enough away that it's just a pain in the ass. It's too much of a pain in the ass for me to go alone.
My local movie house chain thing has got this unlimited thing, which is like 20 quid a month or something. I'm really thinking of doing it, just going to see a movie once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most recent time I was at the theater, I went and saw Godzilla vs. Kong in IMAX.
That'd be worth it.
I can't remember the last movie I saw at the cinema.
Oh yeah, it was fucking stupid. I knew it was going to be fucking stupid.
But it's fun stupid.
Oh yeah, I had a blast with it.
Yeah.
Well, I had a blast with most of it. Character in this movie that I really fucking despised.
The last movie I saw in IMAX was Mad Max Fury Road. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. But, Sarah, let me guess. The character was gay.
No. There's a character in this movie that's like a fucking... He's like this conspiracy theorist podcast host that talks about like fluoride in the water and the Nazis and shit. It's like, oh my god, just kill me.
So basically a wingnut, the kind of shit we actually take the piss out of.
Yeah, there's literally a fucking wingnut in this movie and he's insufferable. I hated every time he was on screen.
So they did
flat earther level wingnut, or are we talking kind of like anti-vaxxer level wingnut?
Was it like the...
He did talk about GMOs at one point.
Yeah, was it the lefty representation of Alex Jones as opposed to what Alex Jones actually is? Is that what they were trying to do?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. He was just... As I said, he was insufferable.
Please tell me at one point he shouted,
I mean, that would have been hilarious, but... this is modern Hollywood. They don't do that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Modern Hollywood needs a
anymore.
peanut butter shot in the ass.
Buckwitz.
What?
Getting shot in the ass. Buckwitz. Really
Peanut
painful
butter
long way to
shots suck.
go. You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Yeah, the peanut butter shot is the shot that you get in American boot camp that goes into your ass, and it contains penicillin, so those who are allergic to penicillin don't get it. But it hurts like a motherfucker.
Oh, no, I've had something kind of on level with that. That wasn't good. No, yeah.
I don't know why it's called the peanut butter shot, but it's the fucking peanut butter shot. And if you ever hear someone talk about the peanut butter shot, and they're talking about a shot in your ass, either A, they're talking about that, and it's fucking horrible, or B, they're into some kinky weird shit.
I've got to be honest, right?
Love you,
when
cats.
said
Have
peanut-
a good night.
When you said peanut butter shot, the first thing that went into my head was there was a scene out of a movie of the film Training Day. You know exactly what I'm talking about now, don't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Why don't you describe it on air?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. You got you got the Samuel L. Jackson sat there he kept talking to judges, talking about this guy he knows of who was due in court, and to get out of being prosecuted, he shoved a shit ton of peanut butter right around his ass crack. And as he's there talking to the judge, he puts his hand down the back of his pants, pulls up all this peanut butter and starts licking it off his fingers. And all I could think of was peanut butter going up your ass. Was that scene?
Okay. I don't remember that from Training Day.
No.
Yeah.
It didn't show it actually
Samuel L.
happening.
Jackson being in Training Day.
Have I got
Yeah.
the wrong fucking?
I also haven't seen Training Day for over a decade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
Training Day? Denzel
Sorry,
Washington?
Denzel Washington. Sorry, I always get them two confused.
Okay.
Always, I don't know why. Just a name. It's a name thing in my brain.
Yeah, it's because they're black and you're from England. I get it.
It's like how he mixes up Terry Crews and Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, they don't all look the same. You may think different because you don't interact with them that much, but yeah, you know.
Says the guy who's got the one black friend who gave him the race card for jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the only black guy in Seattle.
Yeah. Drop the N-bomb all I want. Okay, but Ward, I'm sorry to have you do 2 articles in a row, but I'm curious. What the fuck is going on with this?
This I can okay.
Hold
I can
on,
read
hold
this
on,
out.
hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
It's
Where?
it's the latest.
No, I know. I gotta find it. Is it the? Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got.
Because I don't know what this means. I even
Right.
read the article and I still had no idea what was going
Sky
on. They're not
News?
explaining things.
I don't have the
What?
Sky News one. I've got the one that's on the screen right now.
The Cornwall Live?
Yeah,
I've
this
got
is
the
it.
Sky News one. This one.
Oh no, there's another one that I just posted in live show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was a follow-up article. But I decided, but I wanted to post the original. I wanted to go through the original article before they apologize.
Oh my god. Okay.
I guess you're reading 3 in a row, Ward.
That's fine. Fine.
Yeah,
You
making up
page
for lost
lost.
time.
We're abusing you tonight.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely
no,
fine.
we don't have to go through the follow-up sorry article. I just don't know what's going on because they don't explain it in this article.
I'll give you the run through. I'll go through the article and I'll give you play by play as we go through paragraph by paragraph.
All right.
Boycott calls over Cornwall Sainsbury's disgraceful cream tea photo. Right, first thing, Sainsbury. Massive chain of supermarkets in the UK. Cornwall is a county, which is our version of a state.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Not
audacity.
in. It's not a county in the American area. Cornwall is a wall of corn. Usually in the Midwest.
Yeah, that's
Well, actually,
just
that's
Ohio.
kind of why it was.
Yeah, it's a lot of my states too.
So even the supermarket chain itself has identified the blasphemy of the imposter pictured the Devon way. Devon is another county. One right next to Cornwall. There's this whole argument between Devon and Cornwall that we'll go into in a minute. A supermarket in Cornwall has dropped a clanger and broken the golden rule of a cherished local delicacy. Hanging on the wall above the appropriate baked goods section of the Sainsbury's store in Truro, that's a town in Cornwall, an eagle-eyed shopper has spotted blasphemy, a decorative photo of a cream tea is the Devon way, and to make matters worse, it's done with fruit scone.
Okay. What are cream
Okay.
teas? Is that just tea with cream?
No, a cream tea isn't actually a drink. A cream tea is... You get a cup of tea, yes, but a cream tea you get scones, which
To
are
be fair,
something
in
akin-
Britain, you always get a cup of tea.
Yeah, you pretty much do. But this is one of those things. A cream tea is something where you get a scone, which is a really nice baked good. Really rich with butter, flour, sugar, and there's a couple of ingredients to go with it as well. When it's baked,
I don't
you
think
slice
we're
it-
so uncivilized that we don't know what a scone is.
Yeah, we know
making
what
sure.
scones are, you dum-dum.
It's just biscuits are far more popular here.
Don't worry, I just got to make sure that you American idiots know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this has a lot of
So sick of the hobo.
kind of vibes. No, it's
So-
not for you. It's for Ward this time. So, but it has those vibes.
I still hate you.
Fuck this. So as we carry on, we'll find out what's going on here. So every true Cornish person knows you put the jam, then the cream on a plain scone, or for purists, a split.
Is the cream just butter?
No, cream is something really different. It's like if you look up double cream
No.
Britain, you understand it.
Butter is made from whipping cream, but cream is not.
And you can whip up cream lightly before it goes to butter.
Yeah.
Like it's
Okay,
Think
okay, so
whipped
that's what
cream,
it is.
but not. I think somewhere between whipped cream and butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so whipped cream minus sugar equals this.
I mean, you can sweeten it with sugar, but you won't get sugar in normal cream. You've got to put sugar in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So, and the thing is that this is just it. In Cornwall, you put the jam on first, then you put the cream on. In Devon, you put the cream on, and then the jam on top of the cream. So in Cornwall, to have it in Cornwall, then to show the cream then the jam, which is the Devon way, I've got to be honest, it was a really big fuck up by the manager because it's. Do you know that thing in that book?
This
Gulliver's
is
Travels?
an issue.
Right, okay, no, I'm really not shitting you. There are fights that have happened on the streets over this kind of shit. Do you know that scene in Gulliver's Travels? With the
Wow, you
Yeah.
people really have nothing better to do you?
You know what? with all the conflict, tiny ass country that's smaller than the state I live in, it's no wonder you guys lost control of the world, you fucks.
I'd also like to point out, you wonder why we're not allowed guns. This is it.
It's like
But you guys are stabbing each other left and
big
right.
good wrong. Fuck you.
At least a gun will do it quick. Unlike the stabbings that are just raging in your fucking country.
Oh no, it's not even stabbings anymore. It's having acid thrown in people's faces. That's the latest one.
Yeah, that's a fun thing because you can't carry butter knives anymore. That's right. Or
I'd rather be
spoons.
shot.
No, we're not allowed to carry butter knives, but we can carry acid if we say we need it for work.
Yeah.
It could be worse. Could be in Sweden where hand grenades are the new rage.
No, here's what it is. Why do you have that acid? I need it for work. What do you do? I'm an assassin. Carry on.
Dude, Do you have a
Yeah.
license for that acid?
What? What's all this then?
But no, honestly, like I say, it gets absolutely nuts. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I put the jam on first, then the cream, because the jam spreads easier that way. That's about it.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
Why not
That's
put
not-
it on either piece and then sandwich them together?
No, because if you get a really good scone, if you actually sandwich it together like that, you won't get your mouth around it.
Yeah, and
Genuinely, the
it's
two
like
bits.
And then cut it into quarters and
it's like
I
it's
think
like
you're
it's
missing
like
the
having
point.
it's like having a thick it's like having a thick buttermilk biscuit. You know, you need to split that in half and do each side separately. That's a
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
I
you
just
can-
squish it. I call
Literally,
it good.
I mean,
no,
if
it
you
falls
go to a
apart,
good-
dude.
if you
Yeah.
go to a good place for this kind of thing, a cream tea for 2 people, which is literally a pot of tea, which will do maybe 1.5 cups of tea each. And I don't mean mugs, I mean cups, like cup and saucer style. And you get like a scone each with the cream and the jam. You're looking at maybe paying 25 quid for that.
You know, I'm still amazed by the British. They spend so much time using so many different dishes just for tea, and no dishwashers.
Actually, actually,
Of course they have
actually, I had a
dishwashers.
dishwasher
They
in every
get
home I've
married
been in
to
since I
'em.
was 8.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, but who's the one getting married to a dishwasher?
Yeah. No, I was looking into like small portable dishwashers, like $300. I can get
Mhm.
one that can just do all of my dishes that I'd use throughout the day. I'm thinking about doing it. Fuck it.
Okay,
We got a
Okay,
portable
wait.
one. We
you
got a
might take the
portable
piss
one
out of us
that
for lack of dishwashers.
that drains out the back, and we like it. It's got a
Yeah.
baby setting, so a baby sanitization setting, so we can
Oh,
throw
perfect,
the baby
dude.
in there and sanitize it.
Nice. Nice. I like it.
Okay, you take the piss out of no dishwashers. All I'm saying is, what about fucking kettles? I'm sorry, how do most Americans heat up water? I'm seeing countless YouTube videos with people going, "Oh, put the mug of water in the microwave."
Oh, no. I wouldn't do that. I'd boil the water on the stove.
Exactly on the stove. Exactly. Get a fucking electric kettle. It's so much easier.
Yeah, but I don't drink tea often enough to justify getting an electric kettle.
My wife does,
You,
which is
fine.
why we partly why we have one. Actually, the whole reason I originally got an electric kettle was I was in college, and it was we didn't have a microwave, and this was cheaper, so I made ramen with this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Electric
why not?
kettles are great.
Yeah, there aren't enough situations where I need hot water to justify me getting an electric kettle.
Yeah, there used to be for me, but now it's my wife who needs the hot water for her tea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I won't read the rest of the article because it's just people bitching about it. But that's basically what's going on here. And there was a follow-up and an apology, and they took the picture down. I think
Yeah.
someone did this to piss take, because anyone who lived in Cornwall would know not to do that shit. It's
sorry,
pathetic
but-
that people get so het up over it, but they do.
I was going to say, it's like, you know, I'm sorry, but like, this, just like, as an outsider, like, this is extremely fucking petty.
It really is.
Well,
I live
no.
in the UK. I believe the same thing.
I could see something like this happening in the South where somebody's advertising barbecue and only doing burgers and brats.
Well, that's a
But
little different.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
false advertising.
Yeah, there's a
It
difference between a
depends.
barbecue and a cookout.
Have they actually put them on the barbecue? Because then it is technically barbecued food.
It's a grill. And it's,
Barbecue means
See-
something very specific here in the United States.
yeah.
Really?
So
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
So there are some regions, especially more northern regions, they'll call a grill a barbecue. And they'll call like a barbecue as a gathering where they're just making burgers and dogs,
Mm-hmm.
That's technically a cookout.
Yeah.
So what's
A barbecue is when
a
you're
cuisine.
yeah, barbecue's a cuisine. You're doing like ribs or brisket, and you're smoking the meats and doing all of that.
So
Like,
really, it is
People
very
have
similar.
competitions over this shit.
Yeah,
Oh
And
no,
there are some bitter rivalries.
I have seen some of this shit on Netflix, and there's one that I've heard of called Snow's. I think it's Snow's Barbecue. I can't remember what state it's in, but this woman gets up at like 2 a.m. every fucking morning, and they open up their place at 7 a.m. and by 12 midday they're sold out of everything. If you get there at 8 a.m., you're not getting food that day.
yeah. It also, yeah. What a lot of never mind. It's there's also dry barbecue and wet barbecue, and
Yeah.
and then the competitions are nuts.
So the barbecue is a cuisine, not the thing you're cooking it on.
Yes.
You see, in the UK, you say barbecue, and it's literally meaning what you would call a grill. Although more recent,
There are a
barbecue
lot
has
of
meant-
places. There's a lot of places in the north that will call a grill a barbecue.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I
in the
use them-
north of the U.S. Yeah.
and to the west, it starts to become interchangeable.
Mm.
It's not in definition, but in use it is.
And
Like-
the other major thing is like barbecue is also a heavily regional thing. Like depending on where you
And we're
are
back
in
to
the
food.
United States determines like what barbecue is like. Like for example, like in certain areas of the Carolinas, like barbecue is known for having sauces that have a heavy amount of mustard in them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's also ketchup-based sauces, and then there's vinegar-based sauces.
You see, I've had some really nice dry rub barbecue made by a
Yep.
fully fledged rootin' tootin' Texas American,
Yeah.
who ended up moving over here, and that was the best ribs I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. Is like we know how to make ourselves fat over here.
Yeah, like I'm not being funny. Right? I know that people take the piss out of the UK, because Scotland came with deep fried Mars bars, but somewhere in like some county fair, you guys had deep fried Coca-Cola.
Oh,
And
Wait,
we deep
what?
fry fucking everything, man.
I don't.
Coca-Cola,
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Kool-Aid,
I've never
Twinkies.
heard of deep
butter.
fried Coke, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm not-
Deep fried Coke and deep fried Kool-Aid. It's basically like a funnel cake.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's funnel cake batter that they infuse with like Coca-Cola or Kool-Aid.
Okay, yeah, that's nothing. That's child's fucking play in America.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I said, like,
How,
we literally
how are you
deep-fried
surprised by
butter
this?
on
This is normal.
We deep fry sticks of butter and just have people eat that.
I have. Have you seen the
We-
latest thing? Like people are deep frying water on TikTok.
How the fuck do
I
you go
stay
about
off
that?
TikTok. Yeah.
Although, not gonna lie, I've seen some like fairs that have apparently like deep fried peanut butter sandwiches. That sounds fucking heavenly.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Well,
I've seen
Monte
deep fried. I've
Cristo.
seen deep fried Nutella sandwiches. Those are great too.
I'm
Well,
not
a
big
Monte
on
Cristo
Nutella.
is basically a deep fried ham and jam sandwich with
Mhm.
powdered sugar sprinkled on top, and it's fantastic. And
Yeah,
I kind of want one
I-
now. God damn it!
Yeah, wanna. Yeah, I don't know. We deep fry turkeys.
Yeah, that's one of the most.
We also
common,
have no
cooking
deep fryer.
methods.
Yeah. Yeah. What are some other fun deep fried stuff?
Although, make sure that your turkey is completely thawed before you try deep fried, or else.
Yes, please.
Kaboom.
Yeah, completely
add-
thawed. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Never ever add water to frying oil. It's
Yep.
dumb.
Unless
Unless you
you
want to.
want to have some fun.
I've done it once very deliberately. It was a teaspoon of very hot oil and 2 drops of water from a very far distance just to get the initial flash and to show someone how dangerous it fucking was.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Here,
Hey,
I'm going
Larry.
to demonstrate why you don't do this.
Pretty much, yeah, that's what it come down to. And then I had the fun of being able to put it out with a fire blanket.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
no, we've actually seen, like, we get, like, the fire departments over here, they do demonstrations for the schools and get them, the school kids over to the firehouse, and they've got this little hut where they actually set that up with a pan of hot oil, and they, like 3-4 litres of oil, and they put in, like, an egg cup of water into there. From it, with a really long stick, and they turn it up, and it's really interesting watching it happen. And then they, put it out again. Repeat that like 8 times a day for a week.
Always put baking soda on your grease fires.
By the way, thanks for the raid party of 2 people, Yami. If you're
Whoop
here.
whoop. Yep. Hello, Larry. Yeah, I know. As I said to the guys here, life's been really fucking busy lately. I've had a load of changes happen. Including
He
studying
is
for
a
the degree.
loaded change.
We're definitely gonna need to catch up at some point.
Hell yeah, we'll make that happen, dude.
Fuck yeah, I'm free all weekend, man. All right, let's see. What do we got here? You wanna, Rimshee? You wanna cover the fraud charges?
Yeah, give me a moment. I need to make sure I put this thing on the thing, and yeah, we barely made it through this, so whatever, man.
Oh,
Fraud charges.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, we deep frying ice cream. That's dope because they super freeze the ice cream and then deep fry it, so it's nice and soft and covered in deliciousness.
Deep frying
Yeah,
is
Fried ice
horrible
cream
for
is
your
just a
body, but it's
staple at
so
fucking most
fantastic
Mexican
for your
places.
soul.
Yeah,
Alright.
but you have to freeze the ice cream so much that the outer shell will harden before the ice cream melts.
Yeah. It's basically got to be freeze-dried almost.
Nitrogen.
Yeah.
Basically, nitrogen feeding. Yeah.
It's the only way that the ice cream survives the process.
By the way, quick sidebar with ice cream. Did you know that soft serve ice cream comes partially thanks to an ex-Prime Minister of Britain?
What?
Margaret Thatcher, who is, I believe, still the only female Prime Minister ever in the UK, came up with a thesis when she was in university which went partially towards soft serve ice cream.
Didn't you have one recently?
I don't count her because she was used. Oh yeah, we did. That was Theresa May. I forgot about her. Fucking great impact she had.
So forgettable that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't discuss that one.
People didn't discuss Margaret Thatcher for a bit too.
Yeah,
Well, the Brits
No,
are
people are
weird
like-
about their scones.
Yeah, they're fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
That is the takeaway from this article.
At least in the U.S., like the discussion between barbecue and cookout is just accuracy.
By the way, one thing I
Oh
forgot-
god damn it, Y2K and W.
One part I forgot about the article. No one can decide if it's scone or scone. There's
What?
no consensus on that.
What?
How to pronounce the word? Is it scone or scone?
I've always heard it scone. Never heard the other one. So it's scone.
I've heard
Fuck you, Larry.
scone. I have heard scone, but only from the Brits. Which means
Are you
they're
sure that
wrong.
wasn't the Welsh? How do the
It
Welsh
might be the
pronounce it?
Welsh. Who the fuck knows? They're all the same to me.
We don't give a fuck about the Welsh.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. How do the Welsh pronounce it? However they're doing it is wrong. Because they decide to add 27,000 fucking letters to every fucking word that they have, and it makes no fucking sense how it's pronounced. Lester? How the fuck do you spell that? Oh, Leceister, some shit like that.
Yeah, no vowels. Not about to be seen. Not about anywhere.
I know, like for me, like sconce, like it sounds too close to sconce, which that's like a lighting fixture.
Yeah, Larry, you're right. I shit on the Welsh a lot. Yep.
Yeah, everywhere on that island, everything south of Scotland is all the same.
Oh my brother, those are fighting words now. That's a bit like me calling everyone a fucking Yankee who lives in the United States.
Well, technically, he lives in California, so the rest of the country doesn't pay him any mind anyway.
No, the rest of the country pays me a little bit of mind. It's my state they don't pay any mind because it's a fucking dumb state! I mean, the land is pretty.
Yeah.
Full stop!
Washington's really pretty.
But my whole family's down here, and my wife's whole most of her family's down here.
It's like, California could be great if we could somehow remove the current population.
Most of it.
Everybody, share this stream so we can get enough viewers to make enough money to transfer Rimshee and his wife's entire family to Washington.
How much?
So they don't have to deal with Californian bullshit. Millions upon millions of dollars.
Okay, if I win the Euro Millions, I'll put 5 million up for that to happen. If I win 100 million on the lottery, I will put $5 million up to make that happen for you. Fuck it.
Yeah, that would buy one house here. I wish I was joking more than I am.
Yeah.
That may buy you 2 houses.
Oh, fuck you then.
If you find a good deal, you may get 5 out of it. Oh, well, no, let me rephrase that. If you find 5 good deals, you may get 5 houses out of $5 million in California. Or at least in the Bay Area.
I said pay to relocate you, not house you.
I'm just making context I'm providing context to what it's like out here. Yeah, and the wife and I are looking for a house. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on to this other article.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, we were going to talk about this one. California bar owner charged with multiple felonies for allegedly selling fake COVID-19 vaccination cards, officials say.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It begins.
Yeah, that's a thing. A bar owner who allegedly sold fake COVID-19 vaccination cards. I keep wanting to say IDs after saying fake for this shit. At his Northern California business has been charged with multiple felonies, including forgery and identity theft. Todd Anderson, 59 of Acampo, California, was arrested Tuesday at his bar, the Old Corner Saloon. John Carr, a spokesperson for State Department of Alcohol Beverage Control, told CNN. Yeah, California has its own ATF, effectively.
Joy.
What's that for those of us who are...
Well, at least their own division of the A in the ATF.
The California basically has its own ATF.
What is ATF?
They don't necessarily deal with the
alcohol, tobacco,
portion
and
as
firearms.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we have in Washington, we have a liquor control board. That's what ours is called.
Yeah, the ATF sucks, because all they really do is curtail freedoms and kill people's dogs.
They focus more on firearms than they do anything else.
Yeah. And they focus more on killing people's dogs than they do anything else.
With firearms that they're trying to seize from citizens.
Yep. They seize them and then they use them to kill dogs. And they'll light entire buildings on fire and shoot mothers who are holding their children.
Yeah.
I don't have any feelings about the ATF whatsoever. Can you tell?
Yeah, because apparently just going full Waco, as long as you do it in smaller settings, is totally okay.
Actually, if I forget which one came first, I think the shooting the mother in the head while she was holding her daughter came first, and then he was trying to make up for that PR disaster by destroying Waco.
Oh, you're talking about Ruby Ridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But would you say Waco in smaller settings is okay as long as they're not white, according to the ATF? Because, you know...
Oh, no.
No, these are white people we're talking about.
Yeah,
I knew Waco was white.
Yeah, Waco is white people.
Yeah, it was the fucking Branch Davidians.
Yeah.
Didn't they do the same thing with some Mormon sect as well? Not far away.
Probably. You'd be surprised as to how much shit the ATF has done that involved what could equate to murders, but because they're government run, it's okay.
Yeah, the ATF is surprisingly the least racist government facility.
Yeah. They kill everyone's dogs equally.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's as far as we're going to get into politics tonight. Hashtag abolish the ATF.
Yeah, we have feelings about the ATF. We're already on lists. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, I was on a list when I was still in high school. It's fine.
I know for a fact I'm on a list because they threw all veterans on lists.
I wasn't, but I am now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Oh,
you don't live in the country. You're on a very different set of lists because of your country.
Yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
The next article we're gonna cover is gonna put you on another list, though.
Yeah.
For your country.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading this. ABC received a complaint that fake vaccine... Sorry, I had to take a moment to realize what they were talking about with ABC. I immediately went to the news broadcasting agency.
Yeah.
Like, why are they issuing complaints to ABC News? Like, what the fuck do they think that's gonna accomplish?
Get the news out there? It makes sense to me.
Yeah, let's let everyone know about this stuff. That way we can all get fake vaccine cards. Alright, ABC received a complaint that fake vaccination cards were being sold at the bar and opened an investigation. The agency said Wednesday in a statement. In April, undercover agents were able to buy 4 fake cards from the bar as part of their investigation, Carr said. They paid $20 for each card, he said. $20?! Cool.
Damn, that's a steal.
Yeah, that's fucking solid.
Why, though? I don't understand why.
Why?
Why people need fake vaccination cards?
Because want to take the vaccine, and a lot of shit's opening up if you have full vaccination.
Yeah, especially in California, if you're fully vaccinated, you're able to do more things.
Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. That makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
And California is totalitarian, so you know.
Yeah, and California's big on service industry and like theme parks and amusement parks and things like that. And so in order to do a lot of things, you need to be fully vaccinated as they're reopening things up.
And even then, you still have to wear your mask, do your social distancing, and all that stuff. Although, according to the CDC, now you don't have to wear the mask if you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah, but it's state regulations
good luck
and stuff.
Enforcing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in order to enforce that, you have to violate the 4th Amendment, and you have to violate HIPAA regulations.
What's the
Yeah.
Fourth Amendment?
The Fourth Amendment is in proper searches and seizures,
Thank you.
and your protection of privacy in general.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're Americans. We refer to our Constitution by the article
Yeah.
or the amendment.
Yeah, and
We don't
the
actually have
the HIPAA acts, those are like doctor-patient confidentiality things. It's a Hippocratic oath.
Yeah, that we have
like
Hippocratic Oath here as
yeah,
well.
so the HIPAA acts are just, you are not required to disclose your medical information to anybody other than your doctor.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean we have doctor
it-
patient confidentiality here as well.
Yeah, excluding a few exceptions, of course. But
Like, you can volunteer information all you want, but the state cannot be required to have you show just to have you walking around in order to prove something. And the
yeah, in private
your doctor
businesses,
can't hand out information without like one of the few exceptions in the HIPAA rulings.
Hey.
Rules.
Yeah, fun fact. If your medical bills go to collections, that is a violation of HIPAA acts, and they shared your information illegally. So
Hang on, wait. Has that been brought to law? Is there precedent?
it has. People still, it still happens because they still want to get the money.
Yeah.
But if you call them out on it and declare that it's a violation of HIPAA, then it tends to get erased.
So all these people with tens of thousands of dollars of medical bills that they can't afford to pay,
They don't always go to collections. Sometimes it's the hospital bugs them.
But if it goes to collections, then they can go breach of HIPAA, fuck you, and it might
If
go away.
there's a lot of other factors in there that I can't get into right now because there's only 15 minutes left in the show. But
Shit.
But
Sure
yeah,
does fly.
yeah,
I love coming on this show because I learn shit.
yeah. So, yeah, at least in the US, if it starts showing up on your credit score, especially, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
HIPAA's
why I'm
fun.
glad I live in the UK. We have a much better system.
Yep.
Free at the point of use.
Yeah, it depends. Like, there's definitely improvement we can make in our system, but
I'm not
your
saying we're
system's
perfect.
not exactly great either.
I didn't say it's perfect.
I was taken to the hospital by somebody else, and they said if it was at will or if I was being forced into it. And my decisions were, if I said it was at will, then I would have control over the drugs they gave me. If I said it was against my will, then they could force me to take any drugs they wanted. So, is it really a choice?
Context: a few years ago, I had a really bad abscess, a dental one, lower jaw. It actually was tracking to my throat. I got rushed into a different hospital by ambulance from my local A&E centre, like 45 miles away. I was seen that night by a very top ENT surgeon. Had the operation, got that all removed, got that sorted out. I spent 3 nights in hospital for observations and just general healing. And I didn't have to pay a fucking penny.
Cool.
And from what I understand from another friend in the States, that would have been about $95,000. Easy.
Debatable.
Probably
Depending on
not.
insurance and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, to shit on the American system of it, I was transferred from one hospital to another because there weren't beds available in one hospital, and that ambulance ride cost me $2,000.
There you go.
Yeah,
I got
insurance makes a huge difference. But at the same time, you guys all have default insurance. Effectively, it's just state mandated insurance. It comes out of your taxes, whereas
Yeah, but
we
it
get to
comes out-
select our plan. Although that's not
the-
entirely true either.
Yeah. Okay, Larry. The U.S. healthcare, the
Everyone
cost
else's
is dog
standards
shit.
are shit.
The cost is dog shit.
And that has a lot to do with I mean, it has a lot to do with the fact that a bunch of other countries have basically said, hey, we're going to set the prices you can charge for these medicines. So it ends up being, okay, certain countries we can charge more, and in order to recoup our costs, we have to charge more in those countries.
Yeah, so your countries are actually making our health costs more. So fuck you guys.
Insulin?
That's a reality of the fact.
Like I say, I know our system isn't perfect. We could be doing a lot better, but at the end of the day, I'm just really glad that if I need to go and see a doctor, I go and speak to a doctor. I don't have to worry about the price. I pay like 10 quid for a prescription processing fee, and that's it.
I'm not saying that our healthcare system's great. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying anything like that. But part of the reason why our shit's so expensive is because all of the European countries put caps on what they can charge, so they gouge Americans.
We're not actually part of the European thing anymore, so yes, that's not UK.
It's you're still part of the problem because the UK itself, it's not even just Europe. It's other countries.
It's not the European Union.
It's Canadians too.
Yeah.
So are we basically going to start singing "Blame Canada"?
Well, no,
yeah,
Canada's failing right now. So we don't have to blame them. We get to point and laugh.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, that guy was yeah. So yeah, Larry, the prices are fucking ridiculous, but there's also
it's kind of like how people try and go for they go for gun control because they see, oh, people are being shot, guns are the problem. No, it's deeper than that. You gotta go. You can't just stop at the visible.
It's like societal issues are complex and hard to fix.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, right, that I'm very mixed opinions on gun control. We've had the conversation before, but the one most stupid argument I've ever had for not having any form of gun reform at all is you can't change the Constitution. I'm like,
yeah, you can.
Well, but you're citing literally the Second Amendment. That means change.
Yeah, but it's a part of the Bill of Rights. It's a very different section of the Constitution than
the first 10 amendments
than the following
to the
amendments.
Constitution are basically the original Constitution.
Yeah, the first 10 amendments is kind of a false word for it.
Well, yeah, the Constitution states a certain thing, and then the amendments are supposed to amend what is in the Constitution, add context or
clarification,
or provide exceptions.
Yeah.
And so the first 10 amendments are the original amendments. They're effectively part of the original Constitution, like you said. But it is possible to change the Constitution. I mean, constitutionally, we outlawed we created prohibition using a constitutional amendment and outlawed alcohol. Well, in another amendment, we deleted that amendment.
Typically, the 21st Amendment. Just like, yeah, that amendment we made to the Constitution, like banning the sale of alcohol, that was a fuck up. So
that
we're just going to get rid of that.
That was such a fuck up that the actual prohibitionists said, we believe in this, but obviously the law has fucked everything up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is one reason why we don't like to talk politics on the show. Because especially when we're talking about American politics, there's a lot of dominoes that fell into place that got us to where we're at now. And every time like Rimshee and I talk about sort of politics and things like that, it's like, well, that started here or that started there. And now we're just talking about the past and things that have happened, and it's virtually impossible to fix unless we do like an overhaul.
Well, it's not
everything.
impossible to fix. What it is it boils down to the
I
fact
said
that
virtually impossible.
it's hard to get people to agree on something,
Mhm.
and it could be an absolutely correct thing, but because of political viewpoints, someone will say, no, it has to be done this way, whereas someone else will be, no, it can't be done that way. And instead of trying to figure out what the right way is, people are more concerned with getting their viewpoint across and doing how they think it should be done.
Yeah, like most of mine and Rimshee's disagreements politically are just the how.
The minutia.
Yeah, it's the very detailed portions of, or like the little side notes that would be in what we want to accomplish to get things done and sort of things. Those are where most of our disagreements lie. Otherwise, we just be circle jerking talking about the basic overall shit.
Why would you repeal the 19th Amendment, Y2K?
Isn't that the one that gives women the right to vote?
Yep.
I don't.
We, for legal reasons, we can't comment on that one.
I can.
I mean, we could do a serious Saturday or serious Sunday on the Constitution if anyone's interested.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would have no problem doing that, especially if the especially if the non-Americans want to pop in and give their 2 cents. I would totally be down to do like a serious Saturday on.
Yeah, I would love to have Ward in on that and like just do a run through the Constitution amendment by amendment.
Not necessarily talking about the modern politics, maybe touching on that a little bit because it's hard not to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be totally down to talk about the Constitution.
Yeah, I break down like different interpretations of each amendment too. Well, the ones that at least are, argued about most.
Because I don't think it's like a stretch to say that like the United States Constitution is probably the most significant document of its type.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, considering we don't actually have a constitution in the UK, I'm kind of admire that.
Yeah. Not to say that things are perfect with it, and some parts of the Constitution could probably be revisited, but
right now, technically, what we're talking about falls under government as opposed to politics. It's the only reason that this is something we've sat on as long as we have. But it's like there's a line.
Yeah,
we're tiptoeing it.
Let's be. We're talking about laws and government. We're not necessarily talking about current politics.
Yeah, there's a line, and we're tiptoeing it, but we're solidly on one side.
No,
we're just using the line as a handrail right now.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have enough time for me to make all the jokes I want to make about the next article. So let's just keep vamping on this.
We'll save that for next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you guys are interested in a serious Saturday or serious Sunday on the Constitution, let us know.
Yeah,
we may do it anyway, but let us know. Hop into the Discord
toss it in,
and
toss it in background suggestion. Well, not background suggestion. Yeah, just
I'll make a subject serious Saturday suggestions.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and if anybody wants to join in, let them join in and have a good discussion about it.
Yeah.
Rimshee and I haven't talked politics and constitutionalism together in like 2 years, so maybe we've shifted slightly from where we were last time we did this, but I highly doubt it.
I don't think it would be too if we have, it wouldn't be too egregiously.
No, there's probably one or two subjects that I might have. I know I've shifted slightly from the last time we've had that discussion.
I've certainly shifted slightly on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Even myself with laws and stuff, I've shifted a few ideas and a few different opinions.
Yeah, but you know what? That's okay.
Absolutely, it is. It actually shows that you're open-minded, you're willing to discuss things.
Yeah. It's also just one of those things that never comes up when Rimshee and I talk, or when I talk with anybody. I hardly talk politics. I've learned that a lot of times people don't care unless somebody brings it up.
Yeah, I'll talk politics in debate or discussion channels where
Mhm.
that's already the subject.
And even then, like, normally when I get involved in that, it's usually like, I'll, like, poke my head and it's like, it's like, oh, that's wrong.
I do a pros and cons of, do I want to be invested in this or not? Can I do something better with my time? Yeah, I could play some Crash Bandicoot.
I've been playing a lot of
I will
Titanfall
admit-
2 lately.
I will admit, like, sometimes, like, I am that type of person where it's just fun to pick a fight sometimes.
Oh,
And then you see, I don't like to pick a fight as such. What I like to do is get in a room of people, throw a metaphorical grenade into the middle of the room, and then sit back and watch the fucking chaos. Like, putting something really controversial out there. I'm not going to give an example now because it's a minute to go. But just to throw something out there and then sit back and watch everyone argue. And then they forget it was me that brought up the subject in the first place, and I look fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're just the instigator. You're not an active participant.
I'll participate when I feel it's right to, but sometimes I like to instigate things and just, for my own amusement. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I prefer to be in the trenches, as it were. It's like, oh, you're spewing this bullshit. I'm gonna come in and explain to you how you're wrong.
Oh, I had a conversation like that earlier today about veganism
That one
with a really good friend, actually.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, some vegans get super fucking defensive.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, how do you know if
some?
it's that classic joke? How do you know if someone's vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell
Don't worry, they'll tell you.
yeah. Ward, check your DMs. You said you're vaping CBD. I got these CBD cigarettes that I can get delivered to me. It's fucking great.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Legal.
No,
By the
it's
way,
something I just got a disposable one to try out. I really like it when I get the kit from the guy who sold me this.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is related to one of the Rolling Stones. Just saying.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which one?
one of the ones that died.
Well, the company's called Woody's UK, and Keith Wood, his stepson, set up a company.
Yeah. Sean, I posted in a libertarian server that there's no moral argument against slavery and capitalism, and then watch the place implode. You're not wrong. If you're
It
when
depends
you're
on
dealing
how
with-
libertarian they are. If they're full on ANCAP, that's just fun to watch. Otherwise, you're just gonna get people going, "No, that's wrong."
Yeah, like whenever it turns, like whenever you bring something like that up, and there's someone in the room, it's like, well, if you think about it, it's like, oh shit, here we go.
but we've talked about this before, I think briefly. Morality is more based on what your ultimate goal is, and then you can branch out from there.
But there's a whole thing of morals versus ethics as well, isn't there?
It's a very fine line, but that is
Yeah,
not a
ANCAPs are
discussion we have the
idiots.
time to get into. Yeah, and-
no.
And we
Definitely
wouldn't
not.
do it on this show anyway.
And caps just think that they're going to be the ones with the money and the guns, and so
Yeah,
It's a
or they
wonderful
think
form of
everything they'll be
self-delusion.
able to. They think they'll have greater access to the money and the guns in an ANCAP society, when in reality they're just replacing government with a corporation that's going to be a lot more heavy-handed.
Yeah, and they think they're going to run that corporation because they're fucking retarded.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so and, just side note, if you've ever watched oh fuck, what is it, Wall-E? Yeah, Wall-E. It was based on a pure ANCAP society. The
Yeah.
government was what was it, buy and low? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. Doesn't matter. It was Walmart ran the government.
yeah, it was basically Walmart. Walmart was the government. Everything was B&L brand.
yeah, and it ends horrifically.
I would like to say that Wall-E was a rip-off of Short Circuit, the robot itself.
No,
Sure.
there's enough of a difference.
Yeah,
The
inspired.
head, maybe. The head, maybe
Yeah.
you could say that. But at best, you can say Wall-E the robot was inspired by Short Circuit.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Johnny Five is his own distinct thing.
By the way, guys, there you go. There's like $2.50 for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, you didn't do that at all, but I appreciate it.
It's only a Prime one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prime is nice because that doesn't cost you shit.
Yep. Yeah, keep that going. That'd be great.
Yeah, you get my Prime every month. I subscribe to one Twitch streamer a month at the moment, and you get the Prime.
Fair enough.
Ward, are you gonna be staying up?
It's like 2 a.m. I'll stay up for a bit longer, but I can't be up too late.
Okay, well,
But I've got another couple of whiskeys to drink, so yeah, I'll stay up for a bit and come across to the show.
yeah. All right. Well,
hang
we're
out,
about
hang out for a
to.
little bit after this. I want to catch up before I have to hop off and go do
No.
stuff.
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah, I'd have to go and do the other show, but yeah, we're going to start rating the Laughing Scoundrel podcast. Thank you everybody for joining us. Fuck all of you that left early. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, you guys are still with us. Thanks, guys. Come back next Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join the Discord. Let us know if you want to talk about the Constitution and stuff on a serious Saturday. And I'm going to be on the Laughing Scoundrel podcast as per usual. And I'll see you guys over there, I guess. Follow me on Twitter at James Boogly.
All right, we're rating now.
Written now, yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy your stupid. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just main fade and and go the hell away. And yeah.
Yeah.